Next, sixth lesson, gaseous state, we are going to recall. First one, Boyle's law. At a given temperature, volume occupied by a fixed mass of a gas is inversely proportional to its pressure, V proportional 1 by P. Next, Charles law. According to Charles law, at a fixed mass of a gas at a constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to its temperature. Next, Gay-Lussac law. According to this law, at a constant volume, pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its temperature, P proportional T. Avogadro hypothesis. Equal volume of all gases under same condition of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. Therefore, V proportional N. Ideal gas equation is derived from above laws, Boyle's law, Charles law and Avogadro law. By a combination of three laws, V proportional Nt by P. Proportional is replaced by equal to by using constant term R. So, V equal to nRT by P. P go to left side. So, PV equal to nRT. It is ideal gas equation. Next, these are different units for gas constant R. It is important question, study well. Next, Dalton's law of partial pressure. The total pressure of a mixture of non-reacting gases is sum of partial pressure of individual gases present in the mixture. Therefore, P total is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. Next, Graham's law of diffusion. When two non-reactive gases allowed to mix, gas molecule migrate from region of higher concentration to lower concentration. This property is called diffusion. Effusion is another process in which gas molecules escape from container through a very small hole. Rate of diffusion or effusion is inversely proportional to square root of molar mass. So, rate of diffusion proportional 1 by root m. Otherwise, for molecule A and B, Ra by Rb is equal to root of Mb by Ma. The above laws, Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro hypothesis, ideal gas equation, Graham's law of diffusion. It is very important question, study well. Next important question, compressibility factor Z. The deviation of real gases from ideal behavior is measured in terms of ratio of PV to nRT. So, compressibility factor Z is equal to PV by nRT. For ideal gases, PV equal to nRT. Hence, compressibility factor Z equal to 1 at all temperature and pressure. All gases at very low pressure and very high temperature, compressive factor value is equal to 1. So it behaves as ideally. Van der Waals modified ideal gas equation for real gases by introducing two correction factors, pressure correction and volume correction. First one, pressure correction factor. Van der Waals found out forces of attraction experienced by a molecule near the wall directly proportional to square of density of mass. So, P dash proportional rho square. Already you know rho equal to n by v. Therefore, P dash proportional n square by v square. Introducing constant value A for removing proportional term. So, P dash is equal to A n square by v square. The speed of a molecule moving towards wall of a container is reduced by attractive forces exerted by its neighbors. Hence, measured gas pressure is lower than ideal gas pressure. So, we add P dash along with the pressure P. Therefore, P ideal is equal to P plus A n square by V square. This is pressure correction factor. Consider two gaseous atoms when contact with each other. Excluded volume introduced. Excluded volume means nothing but space between atoms. In this space, none of the atom occupied. Excluded volume for two molecules equal to 4 by 3 by R cube. Instead of R, we use 2R. So, 4 by 3 by 2R the whole cube. 2 power cube is 8. So, 8 4 by 3 pi R cube. 4 by 3 pi R cube is replaced by Vm. Vm is volume of single molecule. So, excluded volume for single molecule 8 Vm by 2 is equal to 4 Vm. Excluded volume for n molecule is equal to n into 4 Vm is equal to Nb. B is van der Waals constant, which is equal to 4 Vm. Therefore, V naught is equal to Nb. Excluded volume is subtracted from total volume of gas molecule. So, V ideal is equal to V minus Nb. This is volume correction factor. Study well, important question. Next question, Andrews isotherm for carbon dioxide molecule. Graph plot between volume and pressure. Volume increases along A to B, pressure also increases. But B to C, volume increased, pressure remains constant. In this point, both liquid and gaseous state present. At C point, gas molecule converted into liquid. Further volume increase, pressure does not change, it remains constant. In between the shadowed area, gas and liquid both are present in equilibrium state. At point P, gas completely converted into liquid. This point is called critical point. Next important point, critical temperature, critical pressure, critical volume. Critical temperature of a gas is defined as temperature above which gas cannot be liquefied even at high pressure. Critical pressure Pc is defined as minimum pressure required to liquefy 1 mole of gas at its critical temperature. Critical volume Vc is defined as volume occupied by 1 mole of gas at its critical temperature and critical pressure. Derivation of critical constant from van der Waals constant. We know for n moles of gas molecules, van der Waals equation is P plus A n square by V square into V minus Nb equal to nRT. For 1 mole of gases, substitute n equal to 1 the above equation. So, for 1 mole of gas, van der Waals equation is P plus A by V square into V minus B equal to RT. Next, we have to multiply the term P plus A by V square with V and B. So, the equation is PV plus A by V minus PB minus AB by V square minus RT equal to 0. Next, multiply the above equation by V square by P for get V cube term. So, after multiplying V square by P term, the above equation, we get V cube plus AV by P minus BV square minus AB by P minus RTV square by P equal to 0. This equation is a cubic equation in V. On solving this equation, we will get 3 solutions. At a critical point, all these 3 solutions of V are equal to critical volume Vc. And pressure, temperature becomes Pc and Tc respectively. So, consider V equal to Vc, critical volume. Vc go to left side, so V minus Vc equal to 0. Next, we take cube on both sides, so V minus Vc the whole cube equal to 0. V minus V cube, the term is similar to A minus B the whole cube. A minus B the whole cube formula, A cube minus 3A square B plus 3AB square. Here A equal to V, B equal to Vc. So, V minus Vc the whole cube is equal to V cube minus 3Vc V square plus 3Vc square V minus Vc cube equal to 0. Now, we rearrange V cube term, V square term and V term and constant term separately. So, the above equation is changed into V cube minus RT by B into V square plus A by P into V minus AB by B equal to 0. Next, this equation compare with the general equation of V minus Vc the whole cube formula. Now we equate coefficient of V square term in both equations. So, minus 3Vc V square equal to minus RTc by Pc plus B into V square. Both side we cancel V square and negative sign. So, 3Vc equal to RTc by Pc plus B. This is 6.28 equation. Next, compare coefficient of V square and constant term. So, 3Vc square is equal to A by Pc. 6.29 equation. Vc cube equal to AB by Pc. This is 6.30 equation. Next, divide equation 6.30 by equation 6.29. So, Vc cube divided by 3Vc square equal to AB by PC divided by A by PC. Now we cut Vc square A and PC. So, Vc by 3 equal to B. Therefore, Vc equal to 3B. Now we substitute the value of Vc equal to 3B in this first equation. The first equation change into PC equal to A by 3 Vc square. Now we substitute Vc equal to 3B. So PC equal to A by 3 into 3B square equal to A by 3 into 9B square equal to A by 27B square. Therefore PC equal to A by 27B square. Now we substitute value of Vc and Pc in this first equation. So 3 into 3b equal to b plus RTC by a by 27b square. So first equation change into 3 into 3b equal to b plus RTC by a by 27b square. 3 into 3b 9b. Next left side one b is present. This b change into left side. So 9b minus b equal to RTC by a into 27b square. Now we subtract 9b minus b equal to 8b. So 8b is equal to RTC by a 27b square. Therefore now we change r 27b square by a into left side. So TC equal to 8ab by 27rb square. Now we cut bb. So TC equal to 8a by 27rb. Now we find out critical constant TC, Vc and PC. Vc equal to 3b, PC equal to a by 27b square, TC equal to 8a by 27rb. From critical constant, we can calculate van der Waals constant a and b and vice versa. Van der Waals constant a equal to 3Vc square PC and b equal to Vc by 3. Are you clear? It is important question. Derivation of critical constant from van der Waals constant or derivation of van der Waals constant from critical constant. Next, important question, Joule-Thomson effect. When a gas is made to expand adiabatically from a region of high pressure into a region of low pressure is known as Joule-Thomson effect. Adiabatically means suddenly. Next important question, inversion temperature. The temperature below which a gas obeys Joule-Thomson effect is called inversion temperature. Ti is equal to 2a by Rb. A and B are van der Waals constant or gas constant. Next, different methods used for liquefaction of gases. First one, Linde's method. By using Joule-Thomson effect, any gas is converted into liquid. Gladys process, the gas is converted into liquid by using Joule-Thomson effect. Addition this effect, mechanical work also involved. Adiabatic process, cooling is produced by removing magnetic property of magnetic material. It is asked for maybe short answer. Next we go to the book bag problem. 44th problem, given data temperature T1, T2 and volume V1, calculate V2. This problem is based on Charles' law. Charles' law, V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. Unknown value, V2 is equal to V1 by T1 into V2. Substitute these three values, find out volume V2. One important point, you check the temperature whether given degree Celsius or Kelvin. Suppose if given in data degree Celsius, it converted into Kelvin by adding 273. 45th problem also based on Charles' law. Unknown value calculated T1 from known value of T2, V1, V2. 46th problem based on Avogadro hypothesis. Va by Na is equal to Vb by Nb. From known value of Na, Va, Vb, we calculate Na. Next 47th problem, given data nRT, we calculate P by using ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT. Next problem based on Guy-Luzak law. P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. From known value of P1, T1, T2, we can calculate P2. 49th problem, given data, different temperature, pressure and volume. So by using ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT, PV by T is equal to nR. nR is constant value. So at a different pressure, volume and temperature, Formula is P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. From known value of P1 V1 T1 T2 P2 we can calculate unknown value V2. Next problem also based on ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT. From known value of PV RT we can calculate N. After find out N value we can calculate mass. From formula N equal to mass by molar mass. Therefore mass equal to N into molar mass. So multiply N and molar mass value we can find out mass. Next problem based on Graham's law of diffusion. By using the formula rate of unknown diffusion gas divided by rate of nitrogen molecule is equal to root of molar mass of nitrogen molecule divided by molar mass of unknown. In given data, rate of diffusion of gas molecule given and molar mass of nitrogen molecule. From this data, we can calculate molar mass of unknown gas molecule. Next problem, find out partial pressure of individual gas. First, we calculate mole fraction. Mole fraction formula, number of moles of individual gas divided by total number of moles. Therefore, XO2, mole fraction of O2 is equal to NO2 divided by NO2 plus NCO2. Number of moles of oxygen is equal to mass of oxygen molecule divided by molar mass of oxygen. Already mass given 52.5 divided by molar mass 32 is equal to 1.64 mole. Like oxygen, carbon dioxide number of moles calculated is equal to 1.48. Now find out mole fraction XO2 is equal to 1.64 divided by 3.12 is equal to 0.53. Like oxygen, carbon dioxide mole fraction is equal to 1.48 divided by 3.12 is equal to 0.47. Now calculate partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. Last problem based on Boyle's law. P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. From known value of P1, T1, T2 we can calculate P2. All the book back problem based on theory oriented. So do the sum and write the exam very well. Thank you students.